To solve differential equations numerically, Euler's method can be used. But the problem with Euler's method is that we have to use a small step size to get a reasonably accurate result. And so it is not very efficient. In this presentation, we will see how Runge-Kutta methods can be used to obtain good accuracy without reducing the step size. So Runge-Kutta method is an effective and widely used method for solving the initial value problems of differential equations. So let us start with the Runge-Kutta methods, where we have to solve a first order differential equation with the initial conditions given to us. And we have to estimate the value of y, say at x equal to xf. And if we take this particular differential equation, then this is the exact solution of this. Now in the Runge-Kutta method, we have second order Runge-Kutta method and the fourth order Runge-Kutta method. In the second order Runge-Kutta method, these three equations are made use of. Whereas in the case of the fourth order Runge-Kutta method, these five equations are made use of. So we have learned in the previous lectures how equations for the Euler's method or modified Euler's method can be programmed. In the similar way, first we'll write down the program for the second order Runge-Kutta method and later for the fourth order Runge-Kutta method. So let us start with the program which we wrote for the Euler's method, and we'll see what changes we can make in the program, and we can get the program for the second order Runge-Kutta method. So the function definition will remain same. Say these are the initial conditions, and now the only change we have to make over here in the for loop. Previously we have these two statements for the two equations which we had to use in the Euler's method. Now over here we have to use these three equations. So this is how the program for the second order look like. And similarly, we can write down the program for the fourth order Runge-Kutta method, where we have to use these equations. So everything will remain same except for the for loop. So in the for loop, we'll have the equations similar to the one which we have over here in the right window. So now let us see if we execute these programs, how the result would look like. Let us now compare the results of Runge-Kutta method with the Euler's method for the case, say xf equal to 2 and .1. So let us see what result we will get if we execute the Euler's method. So on execution, the error in the Euler's method is 0.048. For Runge-Kutta second order, it is 0.0023, and for the Runge-Kutta fourth order, the error is so the error is 2 less in the case of the fourth order. So taking the same step size, 0.1 for the Euler gives us this error, second order gives us this error, and the fourth order gives us this error. So we see that we can reduce the error to a great extent if we use the fourth order Runge-Kutta method instead of using the Euler's method. In the Euler's method, to improve the accuracy, we had to reduce the step size. But here in the Runge-Kutta method, we see that without reducing the step size, we are getting a reasonably good accuracy.